in the fucking high chair.
Well, thanks for saying that. As soon as I click start streaming,
Somebody's joining.
that's so. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the first threads. As you have heard, Damian just ripped ass while putting his kid at whatever. Um, so last time on the first threads, our adventurers continued exploring the impossible wonders of the Moonshadow Carnival. Within the House of Mirrors, Monte witnessed fragments of a forgotten past, while Damian caught a glimpse of the mysterious bond he shares with Camo.
You
Through,
know, some fat asses. No.
Jeez, dude, what did you? Are you okay?
Today?
He
Yeah.
is not okay today.
Though answers remained elusive, the party left the mirrors with more questions than ever before. Searching for a lighter moment, they wandered the Fey food court, stopped Camo from turning the petting zoo into lunch, and convinced Sylas that Lyra could only be angry at him once after a few mugs of mead. You can only get mad at a guy once, right? Their journey led them to the towering Ferris wheel of fortune, where they were welcomed aboard by the carefree summer ladron. But while the others explored the carnival together, one member of the party continued searching alone, and sometimes the quietest path reveals the loudest truths. And as we finish that recap, we're going to go ahead and get into the intro. I hope you guys are ready and enjoy it.
Every story has a beginning. Before kingdoms were raised, and before legends were even written, before history remembered our names, there was only the thread. It's invisible, yet woven through every life, binding every choice, every victory, and yes, every loss. Quietly, patiently, always weaving. It found those still searching for purpose, those burdened by impossible trials, dreamers, guardians, wanderers, and heroes who refused to give up. Alone, they were only threads, but together they became a tapestry. But every thread must one day be tested. Then time broke. Reality unraveled, and from the fracture, something ancient awoke. And in that moment, the first thread was woven.
No. I don't want
I don't care. I said, give me. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties as Tristan has lost his mind.
But don't worry, we'll find it.
Yep, eventually.
Yeah.
Let's get some music playing. All right, so we start off as Cory.
Low card of hope.
Oh my god. Okay, so away from the laughter, away from the glowing rides and bustling crowds, you stop. There it is again, Cory. A melody. Soft and gentle. Is it possible that's the same tune you heard when you first touched the Feywild? No one else seems to hear it. Carnival guests walk by smiling. Musicians continue performing and children laugh. Yet the melody exists outside all of it. This time, instead of fading, it waits. What would you like to do?
We're gonna chase it down.
All right.
I'm gonna look for that melody because you know what? There's nothing better than a good song.
And I'm glad you did, because that's why I had you rolled. Otherwise, that was for nothing. So beautiful. The cheerful carnival slowly begins to fade behind you. The crowds become thinner, the lights quieter. Eventually, you discover an old stone path nearly hidden beneath flowering vines. Veins, oh yeah. The melody grows louder. At the end of the path rests a forgotten grove. Dozens of ancient lanterns hang from enormous silver trees. Unlike the bright carnival lanterns, these look old, very old. And anyone looking closer, you will carefully notice that many of the lanterns have names. Most have worn away though. What would you like to do when you...
I would like to pull out my instrument and play me a little chord while I'm walking through this field of lanterns in solitude.
I was not planning for that.
One thinks that he might have to do a performance check.
Yeah, make a performance check.
Performance check. Oh, is only 21.
Dang.
I get +5 for performance.
The
And
forgotten.
word.
So okay, all right. So the Forgotten Grove is silent, and ancient lanterns sway gently from silver branches. Their soft light dancing across the moss-covered stones beneath your feet, and the mysterious melody still lingers in the air just beyond hearing. Almost waiting, what do you do? As you pull out your instrument to play, your instrument joins a mysterious tune. Something incredible happens. Unseen melody doesn't compete with your music. It harmonizes, and the notes weave together perfectly, as though the song had always expected someone to answer it one by one. Several lanterns begin glowing a little brighter. Not all of them, only the oldest ones. Then the melody it changes directions, almost leading you.
I follow.
As the harmony
Woof.
grows stronger, 3 lanterns remain completely dark. Every glowing lantern slowly turns, as though caught by an invisible breeze, except those 3. Your music falters for just a heartbeat, and in that silence you hear laughter. Not loud, not frightening, familiar. You hear the laugh of Bubbles. And then you hear a deep chuckle, strong, warm, and comforting. It's Burdork. Both chuckles disappear as quickly as they have come. Do you continue playing?
Are these laughters coming from the non-lit lanterns?
Yes, they are.
Can I tell which one was Bubbles's?
Oh my
Coming from?
god. You can
Yes, I can. I want to kick it.
oh
I'd
my
like to kick the
god.
lantern.
Just punt it.
Yeah, just a little punt,
You approach
like a football.
the melody grows quieter. The bells tied around the lantern gently chime despite the still air. The lantern itself remains dark. You give the lantern a solid kick. It swings wildly from its hook, the tiny silver bells ringing loudly through the grave. There's silence, and then... Ow! As the voice sounds exactly like Bubbles. A beat, then... Rude! The lantern immediately goes dark.
And you said there's 3 lanterns?
Yes.
I'm gonna take all 3 of these lanterns and run back to find the group. Show them the amazing thing I found.
Oh my god. I would like to say, I played so much shit, and you just got all of it out. God damn it. Okay,
You're welcome.
you step
Wild card.
toward the first lantern, the one wrapped in fading ribbons. You
I want to reach
carefully
for Burdork first, because he's my favorite.
lift it from its hook. To your surprise, it comes free without resistance.
I knew he would come with me. He loves me.
The bell gives a soft jingle as you tuck it under your arm. And then next you reach for the lantern covered with the weathered bear paw. It too lifts free. Its metal is surprisingly warm to the touch. And finally you grasp the third lantern, the one with the blank plaque. The moment your fingers touch it, every lantern in the grove goes dark. There's no silence, no melody, no wind or insects, nothing. The black lantern suddenly feels impossibly heavy. Not physically, emotionally. As though you're carrying something that doesn't belong to you. And then a quiet voice fills the grove, not angry or threatening, just ancient. Memories are meant to be carried, not stolen. The blank lantern gently slips from your grasp instead of falling. It slowly floats back to its hook, and the flame reignites by itself. A heartbeat later, every other lantern in the grove relights, and the melody returns, soft, gentle, and waiting. As you look down, the ribbon lantern and the bear lantern are still in your hands, but something has changed. The flames inside them have gone out. They're now ordinary cold lanterns. There's no glow, music, or presence.
I thought there wasn't a flame. Or are you talking about the ones that were lit?
So the three he had there, they weren't lit, but there was a, when he heard the laughter, there's small embers kind of like flickering inside, and now there's nothing.
I'm gonna go back and pick that damn lantern back up. Because how dare it try to escape from me?
God, you gotta love the wild card.
I am taking these lanterns back to the group.
You watch the blank lantern gently settle back onto its ancient hook. You step forward again. This time, you don't hesitate. You wrap both hands firmly around the lantern's handle and lift. For a brief moment, nothing happens. And then the lantern comes free. Not easily, but it comes free. The instant it leaves the hook, every lantern in the grove dims. Not completely, just enough that the twilight suddenly feels much darker. The melody stops. Then the black lantern begins to hum, not loudly, but just enough for you to feel it vibrating in your hands. A faint silver light appears inside. Not a frame. It's not a flame. Threads. Hundreds, no thousands, tiny silver threads whirling endlessly inside the glass. A calm voice fills the grove, not directed at you, but simply spoken. An empty name still has a place. Return it before another is forgotten. What do you do?
Take my 3 lanterns and we go.
The farther you walk from the grove, the heavier the lantern becomes, not physically, but emotionally. An overwhelming feeling of loss settles over you. Not your own loss, someone else's. By the time you reach the edge of the carnival, the lantern has gone dark. The silver threads inside have vanished, and it is now just an ordinary, beautiful, crafted lantern.
Go find the guys and show them my lanterns. You
So,
yeah.
did we ever end up getting on the
the Ferris wheel, you guys were getting
The
ready
Ferris wheel?
to. You were getting ready to hop on the
Okay.
gondola, which is where
Okay.
this is going to tie into.
Okay.
All right. So,
Mm.
Cory, as you walk up, you see an operator and you see your friends hopping on. As you hear the ladder and goes, alrighty, dudes. Next ride's ready.
Okay, so he's up towards the guy, right?
He's like a couple people behind, and he sees you. He sees him waving you guys in. So like the guy just waved your group in, and Cory, you just witnessed them go past the gate.
Oh, then I will wait for them to finish their ride.
Would you like to try and catch up and like join them?
And the Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
No.
God.
I will wait patiently at the exit.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Make sure your belts are on. Remember, don't exit the gondola at all, fellas. I hope you're ready. Now remember, some of the things you see might make you go mentally insane.
I look
Oh,
over
that's
at
lovely.
Damian. So hold on, are we all in the same like
You, Monte,
gondola?
or wait, you are Monte. Yes,
I am
you-
Monte.
You, Damian, Camo, and Sylas are all in the same gondola.
Okay. So I'm gonna look over at Damian and I'm gonna ask, were we required to have belts for this ride?
No.
Damian, are you alive?
Yes. Monty, it's like a lap belt. It holds you in position so you don't jump out.
Why would anyone jump out? That seems very dangerous.
I'm gonna put a hand on your shoulder and just say, some people are just messed up.
As the instructor walks around to make sure everything's tightened. Alrighty, guys. Looks good. Excuse
No.
me. What? Bro, what the fuck do you mean, no?
My kid tried to get on the plane, but sorry, guys.
Listen, man, I just need to make sure the safety ride isn't gonna kill you. Cause then I'm gonna lose my job. And let me tell you, that would actually be sick. Can you please just not fasten your belt? I fucking hate it here. Anyways, let's the ride begin. As you hear, oh my god, my with a gentle click, the lap bar settles into place, and outside the summer ladder gives the gondola 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. Have fun, dudes! With a soft chime, the Ferris wheel begins to turn slowly. Almost imperceptibly, the gondola lifts from the platform, and below, the Moonshadow Carnival comes alive beneath. The scent of roasted meats and sweet pastries drifts lazily through the cool evening air. While
I want to make a perception check to see, like, if there's anything of importance I can see.
go ahead.
I got a 20.
Nat 20?
No, 30-20.
Yeah, that, it would have been nice if I could have finished the narration, but fuck me. A dirty 20. Okay. Monte, as the gondola slowly climbs higher, your eyes carefully scan every inch of the carnival below. While the others admire the view, you begin noticing details that seem accidental. The first thing you notice is the Ferris wheel isn't simply turning. It pauses ever so slightly at the exact same point every rotation. Not long enough for anyone else to notice, just a heartbeat. As though something is waiting there. And then your eyes drift across the carnival itself. From this height, every attraction, every path, and every lantern and tent seems carefully arranged. It's beautiful, but it is not random. The entire carnival has been built in the shape of an enormous hourglass. The Ferris wheel sits perfectly at its center like the heart of the entire carnival. And finally your gaze wanders beyond the carnival, far beyond the lights and deep within the ancient Fey forest. You catch a brief glimmer of something metallic reflecting the setting sun. It's too far away to identify, but whatever it is, it wasn't there a moment ago, and when you blink, it is gone. So here, I am going to send this to you because this is technically for your eyes only.
No. Yeah.
Where are you at? There you are. There you are. It is up to you if you would like to share it.
Okay. Yeah, I mentioned to everyone that it seems as though this Ferris wheel is placed exactly in the center of this carnival.
What? You gotta be kidding. Sylas looks over the edge. I've walked this carnival dozens of times. I've never noticed that.
Can I push the Sylas out of the Ferris wheel when he looks around?
Wait, you want to what?
Oh, I jokingly said push Sylas
Oh
out
my
of the
God.
Ferris
Do
wheel
you want to?
to get dude fired.
Listen,
Oh my
you might. As Sylas is leaning over, you hear screaming, but you can't tell where it's from. You can hear though, dude, I'm gonna lose my job. Keep doing it. Is all you can make out.
Well, would I have to roll a strength?
Do you actually want to push him?
I gotta hold on before.
God.
No, you do your thing. Do your thing.
Oh my.
Fuck it. Yes. I'm gonna do it. What am I rolling?
Strength, and I'm going to roll to crit.
God damn it. I got a 0.
What fucking what?
He gets -1.
On my
that's
strength
funny.
check.
Silas got a 2.
Do you
Oh
at least
my
get advantage for a seatbelt?
Without warning, you grin and you place a hand on his shoulders. So you got a 0. Damian, you give Sylas what he intended to be a mighty shove. Instead, you completely lose your footing on the smooth wooden floor of the gondola, and your feet slide out from under you. At the exact same moment, Sylas, reacting to absolutely nothing, stumbled in the opposite direction after one too many mugs of meat. and the two of you collide shoulder first, thunk, and somehow both end up sprawled across the floor of the gondola. A long pause as Monte just simply watches. Is there anything you would like to say to the Monte?
I'm very, very out of character right now. I'm very disappointed nobody fell off the gondola. As Monty, I look at them and I just kind of like, what the heck are you guys doing? It's like, if you wanted to get off of the gondola, this is how you do it. And then I am going to roll an acrobatics check to dive off of the Ferris wheel and try to land on my feet. Mind you, with my token that I got, I get advantage on this roll.
Lay down.
I am.
I got a 14.
Then that's at advantage.
That's with an advantage, yes.
Monte, you smoothly climb onto the bench and you balance perfectly with mechanical precision. One foot on the seat and one hand on the ceiling support. You calmly peer out the open window. As you can confirm, this is still dangerous. Without... Oh my god, I can't. Are you sure you want to jump?
Yes, I'm jumping.
He has made the roll.
I already rolled.
Okay.
Hold on. I will use a lucky to re-roll. I still have two.
You have to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I have advantage and I re-roll, do I get advantage again?
I would think so. I'd say yeah.
Oh. 14.
Again.
Oh.
Okay, let me use my last to try to get something better.
You have another
14.
lucky?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
16.
Slightly better.
The dice are not in my favor today. I rolled a 1.
You jump. Without another word, you plant one foot on the edge of the gondola for the instant. Everyone believes you're joking, and then you step into the open air. As you do so, Sylas screams out, "That dumb fuck actually did it! He actually jumped!" As Monte, your metal body falls away from the gondola. The wind rushes past. The lights of the carnival spin beneath you. Instincts tells you this is going to hurt. And then click. The sound isn't loud, but it echoes through reality itself. As you heard that click, everything stops and the wind disappears. The carnival falls silent, and the Ferris wheel no longer turns. Even the stars above them seem frozen in place. Monte, you continue to fall until your boots gently touch something invisible. It's solid, which is impossible. You're standing in empty air. You look down and you look up, and the gondola hangs overhead. Damian is frozen halfway through, shouting at you, and Sylas is halfway out of his seat, and Camo wings are spread. But none of them move. A calm voice speaks behind you. Most passengers choose to remain seated. As you try and locate this voice, standing beside you, on the same invisible platform is a hooded figure, hands folded behind his back, watching the carnival. He does not look surprised. Instead, he smiles. And he says, "Are you just a little curious? That is why the wheel chose to stop."
I'm not sure what to do with this information.
Well, I mean, you have the hooded figure there. You can talk to him.
I'm wondering why I'm suspended in what seems like the air.
As you ask him that, the figure smiles faintly, not amused, but pleased, like a teacher hearing the right question. You are not suspended. He gently taps the invisible ground beneath your feet with the tip of his staff. A soft ripple spreads outward like a pebble dropped into still water. You are standing.
But where?
Does Damian see him stuck in the air?
You do.
I'm a swan dive out. Just notice him stuck in the air. I want to try and see if I get stuck in the air too.
I would say Sylas would follows you.
Do I roll anything?
No, because it's not too far underneath gondola. And Monte, as you look around at the endless stars beneath your feet, asking where are you standing, the hooded figure looks down at the invisible platform and he smiles. You are standing between. And as you wonder between what, the figure looks toward the frozen carnival, and then he looks towards the stars. You are standing between one moment and the next. And Damian, as you and Sylas jump off, one after another, the three of you leap from the Ferris wheel, and the world disappears beneath all of your feet. For a single terrifying heartbeat, you are falling, and then click. And the Ferris wheel stops completely. Every lantern is frozen, performer, leaf, and breath. Frozen in place. Damian, you land first. Not with a crash, but with a gentle sound of boots touching polished stone. Sylas lands beside you moments later, and neither of you can explain how. The hooded figure watches you all arrive. He chuckles softly, not mocking, generally delighted. Interesting. He looks at Monte. You question the world. Then at Damian, you trusted your friend. And then he looks at Sylas. You followed despite your fear. Three very different choices. And all three were correct. The invisible platform begins expanding beneath your feet. Not like stone.
Oh.
What? What's up?
Nothing's gonna happen. Like I want to make it. I want to do something.
Okay, what's up?
Would you like me to let you finish your?
No, I mean if you want to do something, go ahead.
Okay, so as an artificer, I have infusions, and that allowed me to have a replicate lantern of revealing, which is a
Yep.
hooded lantern that that burns for 6 hours in 1 pint of oil, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light.
And
So I want to take out my lantern of revealing and view whatever invisible creatures or objects are around.
you know, all right. And then you do so. You reach into your pack and you carefully move one of your infused lanterns. The brass mechanism clicks softly with a twist. Bright white light fills the endless darkness. The magical light spills outward exactly as expected. How many feet was it again?
30-foot bright and 30-foot dim.
And it does. 30-foot bright and 30-foot dim. I mean, it says 20. Anyways, as you watch carefully, at first nothing, and then something impossible happens. The light is not illuminating darkness. It's illuminating threads. Thousands and millions. Tiny silver threads everywhere, above, below, and behind, passing through each of you, stretching farther than the eye can follow. Each thread glows softly when touched by the lantern's light. As the lantern brightens, Damian, you begin to see it too. So does Sylas. Those weren't there before. Some of the threads stretch into distant stars and others disappear into the frozen carnival. Some are brilliant bright and others frayed or fading. But Monte, you notice something. Your lantern isn't merely producing light. It's interacting with this place. The silver threads nearest to your lantern begin to vibrate like harp strings. Soft notes fill the air. The hooded figure finally turns for the first time and he looks impressed. Not surprised, but impressed. Ingenious. No one has thought to bring their own light here. But you're not revealing invisible creatures. You're revealing what has always been here.
Interesting. Is there anything else here that we may not have been able to perceive before?
Make a perception roll.
Oh.
Damian, you do.
Dropped it.
17.
Got a 3. I'm done with this set of dice.
Okay, so what do you guys get?
I got a 17.
I got a 3.
Okay, so some threads aren't silver. A few glow brilliant gold. Others shimmer deep sapphire blue. A handful pulse with crimson light, and each color seems to carry a different rhythm, yet all remain connected. Something moves. Not along the threads, but between them. A silhouette humanoid watching. Impossible to make out, and the moment you focus, it steps behind a thread and vanishes.
I'm gonna chase it.
Alright.
As he chases it, I assume that I didn't see it because my perception roll
No,
sucked.
because it's roll to this for both of you. I would say yes, you did see it.
Okay, well then I'm gonna follow behind him with my lantern.
As you go, the instant your feet begin moving, the silver threads beneath you ripple like water. Yet each step feels perfectly solid. There's no wind or sound, only the echo of your own footsteps across the impossible bridge. Ahead, the shadow notices you. It doesn't run, it simply turns and walks. And I need you both to give me I'll let you pick either athletics or acrobatics, either one, and let me know.
Well, I get advantage on acrobatics, so I'm
Yep.
gonna do that.
I got it at 18 on acrobatics.
15.
Yeah, Damian rolled 18, Monte 15.
Yep.
Did you both do acro?
Yep.
I did acrobatics, yes.
Damian, you launched forward with incredible speed, and Monte only a few strides behind. Beneath your feet, the glowing threads remain impossibly solid, humming softly with every step. And the hooded silhouette ahead does not run, it simply walks, yet somehow, despite your speed, the distance barely closes. Then, just for a moment, the figure pauses. It slowly turns its head. Not enough for you to see its face. Only enough for you to know it knows you're there. Damian, you are only about 15 feet away, and Monte, you're close to 20. And just as you prepare to leap the final distance, Damian, the figure raises one hand, not towards you, but towards a single glowing silver thread hanging in the endless void. It gently touches it, and the thread vibrates. One musical note echoes through the place. Then reality ripples like a pebble dropped in a still pond, and the figure disappears. So it simply exists somewhere else. 50 feet farther away, still standing and watching.
I'm gonna call out to the figure and say, "Hey, you!"
You do so. And as your voice echoes, not through the air, but through the threads themselves, the entire web softly hums. The hooded figure stops walking without turning around, and he quietly says, "Loud." The figure slowly turns for the first time, and he looks past Damian and past Monte towards the Ferris wheel, towards the carnival. Its expression changes, almost curious. Interesting. One of your companions chose not to ride. In back beneath the Ferris wheel, Cory sits quietly beneath an old silver tree, the three ancient lanterns resting beside him, and the carnival bustling around him. He is completely unaware of what is happening above. Suddenly, the ribbon-wrapped lantern gives a cheerful little jing, and the bare lantern grows noticeably warmer. The blank lantern begins to glow with a soft silver light. Cory, what do you do?
Ooh. Since I noticed them starting to glow, I want to see if they're trying to point me in a direction, or if they're just glowing to be glowing.
I can smell my mom's fish fry, and dear God, I smell so good. Make an investigation check. Kyle.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Got it. Nat 20, 23.
You got a nat 20?
Yep. 23 total.
Oh my God. So a heartbeat later, the lantern carved with the bear paw slowly turns into this exact same direction. Both lanterns now point toward the same stretch of forest, and the third lantern doesn't move.
Looks like me and my 3 lanterns are going that way.
Everything above then, the black lantern remains.
Find me a butt to work.
perfectly still, it suddenly rotates, not toward the forest, but towards the Ferris wheel. And the three lanterns begin softly humming, and the melody you've been following returns. As the notes grow stronger, the strands of silver light briefly connect the lanterns. One thread stretches into the forest, and one rises towards the highest point of the Ferris wheel. The third disappears somewhere you cannot see, as though it continues beyond the edge of the world itself. You don't think the lanterns are trying to show you where Burdork and Bubbles are. They're trying to show you where the threads are being pulled. Which one did you choose to follow?
Butt dorks.
Alright. You grip the bear paw lantern tightly without hesitation. The lantern remains steady in your hand, and it's warm. Glow never wavers. One step after another, you leave the crowded carnival behind, and the music grows quieter. The lantern fades, even the colorful lights begin disappearing behind the trees. Soon, only the lanterns lights your way. The ancient forest welcomes you with towering silver trees and roots as large as houses. The deeper you walk, the warmer Burdork's lantern becomes, until eventually it is almost hot enough to force you to let go of it. Give me a survival check.
$18.
The bearer paw lantern grows warm with every step, and unlike the ribbon lantern, which it feels playful, this one feels determined, almost protective. Forest grows unnaturally quiet. There are no birds or insects, only the soft glow of the lantern guiding your way. You carefully push the vines aside, and you stop. The ground before you is torn apart. Massive footprints have crushed the undergrowth. Broken branches hang overhead nearly 10 feet above the trail. Whatever passed through here was carrying something heavy. You're kneeling beside one of the prints, and you know something most people would overlook. There are two distinct sets of tracks. The first are enormous, deep impressions that could belong to something powerful enough to carry Burdork. The second are much lighter, very visible, small, almost dancing between the larger footprints. And then the bear paw lantern suddenly pulls your attention towards a nearby oak tree. Wedging into the bark is a deep gouge, not from claws, from an axe. Just below it, someone has carved something into the tree. A simple symbol. It is round-shaped, but familiar. There are lines almost as if to represent fur, and it is similar to a rough bear paw. And you immediately recognize it, and you realize Burdork left this. Not as artwork, but as a trail marker.
Oh.
We are now going back to Damian and Monte, following the hooded figure. I love how you went to go back and then, yeah. Anyways, the hooded figure continues walking across the endless silver threads as you guys still try and follow behind. It quietly says, "Tell me, what is it you believe you're chasing?"
I believe. Is he talking to me or
He's talking to both of you.
I believe what?
What is it you believe you're chasing?
The future.
Future.
I'm gonna say,
Future.
if you're gonna say future, I'm gonna say the answers from the past.
One glowing silver thread slowly lifts away from the countless others. It begins stretching through the endless web, not towards the forest or the carnival, but towards someone. The thread brightens, and the players you guys watch as it disappears in the distance, and then reality ripples. Deep within the forest, Cory, you kneel beside the bear paw carving. The lantern still glows warmly in your hand. A thin silver thread appears, floating gently in front of you. It wraps itself around Burdork's lantern, and then continues onwards back towards the carnival. What do you do?
I'm going back to the carnival because I need to get the guys and show them. We have evidence of the Dork's life.
The hooded figure smiles to you, Monte and Damian, as he says, "Good. Well, your companion has already found the path. You must go back to your companion and follow him, as he has something to lead you along the way. He has heard the song, and you guys have seen the threads." Yeah. I'm sorry. I was trying so hard not to sneeze.
Okay, so if we need to go back, how do we get back to him?
I'm gonna walk over to the gondola. Can I just jump up back into our seat?
Can we see the gondola still?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
mean, yeah.
Everything for us is just frozen.
But you ask, how do we get back? And you hear a soft chuckle. Back. You've never left. As he kneels down and touches a glowing silver thread, and it hums beneath his fingertips. Threads are not measured in distance, they are measured in connection. And Damian, you scratch your head as you realize that didn't answer anything. And the hooded figure smiles as he looks and says, "It answered exactly what was asked." He gestures towards the glowing thread leading away. He is already walking towards you. You need only return to your own path.
Okay. So then,
You see a... What's up?
can we see our own threads?
I...
Sorry, I didn't mean to break you.
No, you're good. Okay, do you ask this to the hooded figure? Or are you just asking me?
Well, I would like to know if we are able to see it as of right now. We could see the threads, right?
Yeah.
So could we see our own? I'm asking you if that helps.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Elaborate on that. Is there millions of threads?
There
and
are.
We're only seeing the ones that we need to see?
Well, no, so, yeah.
Or can we see all the millions of threads and then we're just pointing out the ones that we like?
So, yes. You do see yours. Basically, the ones that intertwine in your destiny are brighter than others. They are noticeably different. And of course, Every living thing carries its own thread. As you look more closely, you realize the glowing strands aren't just stretching into the distance. Each one of you has a thread emerging from your chest. Not from your heart, from somewhere deeper. Something impossible to name. As the threads trail away into the endless web around you, weaving together with countless others before, disappearing beyond sight. Damian, your thread shines a brilliant silver white, strong and unwavering. Smaller threads occasionally weave into it and then separate again, each representing lives that have touched your own. Monte, your thread is unlike any you've seen and appears to have been broken once. Yet where it has ended, dozens of finer silver strands have been meticulously woven together, stronger than before. It doesn't look damaged, but looks repaired. Sylas' thread twists with vibrant greens and golds, winding like ivy through the web before stretching into the distance. No thread remains untouched. Every friendship and every promise, every loss changes its course. As you look around, you notice something incredible. Your three threads are touching, not tangled, not tied, simply interwoven. And the hooded figure smiles. That is why none of you arrived here alone, as he points at your threads.
Okay, so
So only we can see your threads, or can everybody see your threads?
While you are in this place, only you guys can see your. I mean, you can see each other's threads, but only while you're in this area.
Wonder why my thread is white and yours is a different color.
I don't know.
You hear Camo chirp behind you.
It's because you are not a real person.
I want to follow my thread.
Well,
Alrighty. You watch. You take your first step. Your thread stretches out before you, glowing softly beneath the endless sky. You take another and then another. Something feels wrong. No matter how many steps you take, your own thread never gets any closer. It only remains the same distance ahead of you, as though it is patiently waiting for you to become it. Monte, you could walk for what feels like minutes, but the distance will never change.
All right. Well, then I guess I am going to try to return.
To the carnival?
Yeah, and what I'm going to do is how far away are we from the gondola that we jumped from?
That's, I would say, so theoretically in this void area, you're still exactly where you started. You're still underneath the gondola, so merely where you
So
jumped.
how far up is it?
About 20 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull out my other infusion, which is a rope of climbing,
Okay.
in which it's a 60-foot length of silk rope that can hold up to 3,000 pounds. It says if you hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak the command word, the rope animates, and you can command the other end to move toward a destination you choose. So I'm going to tell the other end of my rope to tie itself around railing of the gondola.
And you
And
do
I'm also going to tell it to create large knots. It says if you tell the rope to knot, large knots appear at 1 foot intervals along the rope. The rope shortens and grants advantage on checks made to climb it. So I'm kind of making like little steps to go.
Gotcha. Nope, you're good. Damian, are you going with him?
Yeah.
And you do this, and as you do, you climb back into the gondola. For a moment, you hear silence, and you feel your body shift unnaturally. The rope sails through the silent air far higher than it should. And it does. It ties neatly, making perfect handrails and everything. With knots and everything for you to be able to get up. As you begin climbing effortlessly, the silver threads surrounding you slowly begin fading. The impossible bridge grows more transparent with every step. Halfway up, the hooded figure calls out one last time. Remember, not every path can be climbed, but every path begins with choosing to take the first step. Monte, you pull yourself over the edge of the gondola, and Damian climbs in immediately behind you. The moment both of your feet touch the wooden floor, click, the rope instantly falls away, unraveling from the handwheel. It drifts downwards and dissolves into countless silver threads before ever reaching the ground.
I'm gonna look at the rope and then say, "What about Sylas?"
Sylas is forever stuck in the void.
You just gotta call the DM out on his
No, it's true.
forgiveness.
No, it's true. I'm glad you caught that because he ain't coming back.
You
So-
just accidentally axed
No.
one of your own NPCs.
It was not accidental. It's on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah.
son of a bitch! We just lost Sylas.
So my rope's broken.
Yeah.
It's a one-time use, I guess.
This is bullshit.
So both of you immediately look back over the side of the gondola, far below, and Sylas is standing there at the bottom by the entrance of the bridge. One hand holding his mug and the other resting on his hip. He is staring up at you with long silence.
I'm gonna yell at
and
him. How the fuck did you get down there?
Well, he slowly raises his mug as he goes, "You know, it would have been nice if one of you had mentioned the fucking rope."
I'm gonna look at Monte, and then I'm gonna look back at Sylas, and then I'm gonna look at Monte again, and then I'm gonna look at Sylas and just be like, "You have eyes, don't you?"
Why the fuck are you looking at me? Fucking, I'm right here. I ain't dead, you son of a bitch.
Nobody
got-
said you were dead.
I was.
I after like this whole conflict with him not seeing the rope, I kind of look at Damian, and like I look around for Camo to see if he's around.
Camo didn't get on the
He
Ferris wheel.
followed you. Yes, he did.
Oh, Oh,
He said he was on it.
Camo went with you the whole
bad.
time.
my bad.
Talk
Cam.
about being forgetful.
So, Camo, maybe you could go save him.
Again, you guys.
Well, isn't he also on the ground, not on?
He's on the ground.
Oh, he's on the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is he getting pounded?
Fucking what?
Ground and pound?
No, he was teleported there.
So we're just screaming at each other.
Yes.
Yep.
What's your name?
Ezekiel, what's your name?
Tony.
Fuck you, Tony.
But as you get down, the gondola slowly stops. By the way, I just had to skip over a couple things I had planned for the Ferris wheel. So man, you guys have just screwed my plans all the way up. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's how we do.
Gotta keep her
Anytime.
on toes.
As Cory, you are approaching back, you see Sylas standing there with a mug of mead. And Monte and Damian, as the gondola reaches the bottom, you walk off. You walk past the operator, who hollers out, "Thanks, guys. I think I might lose my job now. What the fuck?"
Hey, you really want to get fired?
Kinda.
I'm gonna grab the Elijah by the shoulder, and then I'm just gonna headbutt him.
You
That's funny.
go. You know what? I'm not gonna make you roll for it. Yep, you just fucking do it.
Good, because I got an 8.
Fuck it. I don't care anymore. Okay, yeah.
Last time you tried to damage somebody, you got hurt.
Yeah. Okay, you headbutt. Nice. That was radical, dude. As he falls face first, unconscious.
I'm gonna look at Monty and be like,
Hey, by the
he was
way,
being sexually aggressive
I
towards
need
women,
you to
right?
make a dexterity saving throw because he fell forward on top of you, dumbass.
Haha, fuck you, I got a 19.
God damn it. You managed to duck out of the way. I was really hoping you'd fail that. The group is now back together.
Hey guys, while you were
What's up,
planning on
Cory?
the Ferris wheel, I found a lantern.
Yeah, and I bet you that lantern's just gonna guide our way.
It looks
It
like
had
you
bubbles
found
coming from it.
3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's an oddball. I hand the oddball lantern that was being made to me to Monty.
You give it to Monte.
Yep.
I see. Could I do an investigation check to it?
Roll your Arcana. Arcan.
Oh yeah, I'll do an Arcana check. So, okay.
That fish fry smells so good.
Can I come over for dinner?
Oh
I'd
my
like to take a
god.
shower.
I got a 13.
Okay. Cory carefully hands. God, my belly's rumbling. Carefully hands the third lantern. Unlike the other two, it bears no ribbons, no carvings, and no name. Its polished metal seems almost too finished or too perfect, as if age itself refuses to cling to itself. My mouth is watering. I can't. Monty, you accept
Just
it.
go snag a piece real quick. Fuck
You
it.
accept it carefully. The lantern is unexpectedly warm, not with heat, but with strange, comforting familiarity. You got a 13?
Yeah.
You can immediately tell that this isn't an ordinary magical item. doesn't function through enchantment as you understand it. Whatever power it holds predates the spells you've studied. You have determined that this object is not powered by conventional magic, and it appears to preserve something rather than illuminate.
I see. And
Next.
it's unlit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna like kind of like flick my finger like into like a lighter kind of situation,
Yeah.
and like just kind of like have a little flame to try to light it. If I could do that, that's possible.
I'm gonna cast fireball bolt onto the lantern.
With a sharp metallic click, a tiny flame ignites on your fingertip, and you reach towards the lantern's wick. The small flame kisses the lantern's wick, and nothing happens. Not immediately, and then the whisk refuses to burn, almost as though it isn't made of cloth at all. Monte, patiently, the tiny flame continues touching the wick, and then suddenly changes color. Orange becomes silver, and the silver flame slips from Monte's fingertip into the lantern. The lantern ignites not with fire, but with soft silver light, and the flame burns silently. It casts no heat, no shadow, and you all fall silent. The lantern projects something onto the ground, not an image, not words, but one single glowing thread, and it stretches away from the lantern, leading towards the ancient forest, the same direction Burdork's lantern pointed. And then the second thread appears. It points towards the Ferris wheel, and then a third. It points somewhere none of you recognized. Beyond the carnival, beyond the forest, and towards the distant mountains. The three threads intertwine for a heartbeat before fading, and the silver flame quietly extinguishes itself.
Nice.
So
Any
we
rate,
saw that too, right?
I hand him
Yes.
the one that was the one that I kicked without telling him anything about it.
What do you do with the rest?
Cool.
Cory?
Me?
Yeah.
I hand him the one that I kicked.
Oh,
Another.
you hand
I
him.
have one left.
You hand him Bubbles.
I didn't say that.
Gets handed Burdork.
I love how you're holding on to Burdork. I love how he becomes the most loved character. Monte, as you take it with a metallic click, you try the same thing to ignite it. Or would you? Because the light's gone, would you try and ignite it?
No. This one's Bubbles, right? Am
Yeah.
I
Well,
informed that this is Bubbles?
You can see a
Negative.
plaque that says Bubbles.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna light this. I'm just gonna kind of like. Actually, you know what? I have a replica bag of holding. I'm just gonna shove it in there.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm gonna yank it from Monte and then light it.
Make a fucking light of hand.
Son of a bitch. I gotta do this on my phone because I'm taking it.
You guys just keep fucking each other, and I can't do what I want to do. God fucking damn it. Oh, the joys of DMing.
You didn't think we would make it easy on you?
No, but I love how we were talking about this, and then literally I had a whole thing planned for the Ferris wheel. Is going to give you a major clue, which would lead to possibly saving one character. And then Cory was supposed to do something. He did not.
So I accidentally rolled 2. Which one do you want?
The first one.
25.
How do you accidentally roll 2?
Because I double tapped on my phone because my phone was being slow. And I'm taking a shit.
You're pulling a fucking Kyle.
First one was a nat
Hey, you
20.
didn't hear
Second
that. I
one was a
muted
19.
it.
Yeah, no. Alright, yeah. You snagged Bubbles. You're now holding on to Bubbles.
I ask Camo to light it.
As you do so, with surprising speed, you snatch the lantern from Monte's hand. For a long pause, Monte just stares at you. And then, with you grinning ear to ear, you turn to Camo. And you look at him, and you look at the wick, and you point, light it. Camo tilts his head, and then he sniffs the lantern, and then lets out a tiny puff of white, hot dragon fire. The ribbon lantern immediately bursts to life with brilliant rainbow-colored light, and then silver bells explode into chill ringing. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Holy! Guess who turned the sun on? As the party breezes, Damian, you hear the voice of Bubbles. As he says, "You're not Monte. Definitely not smart enough."
Fuck you, Bubbles. After that, you're gonna stay in my pack for the rest of your life.
Tis
I'm gonna
be
rub you like
only a
a-
memory.
I look at Damian and I kind of look at my bag. I kind of like hold it up and I'm like, this could have been avoided.
But there's no fun in avoiding stuff.
And as you hear the voice of Richie. Yeah. You know, I miss you guys too. I mean, would have been nice if you guys would just follow the damn lead. As his voice starts to fade away.
Have we been introduced to Richie yet?
Yes.
Once or twice.
In part 1.
Yep.
Okay.
You and I got introduced to Richie the first time when we decided to use Bubbles as an experiment with the
Drugs.
rift grenades.
Gotcha.
Don't forget the drugs. That was my favorite part.
That was the second time we dealt with Richie.
Yep. It was good times.
Right. I have to show you guys something. I want to drag them through the forest and show them Burdork's mark on the tree.
Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
All right. And then as you all settle down, you hold up the bear paw lantern, and you go, "I found something." As you have them following, bright lights of the Moonshadow Carnival slowly fade behind you, and the music becomes distant. Laughter gives way to silence, and the ancient Fey forest welcomes you once again beneath towering silver trees. The bear paw lantern glows warmly in your hand and gently pulls you forward. Sylas looks around uneasy. "This isn't part of the carnival. We're going into the forest, aren't we?"
Yep.
Several minutes later, Cory, you stop and the lantern glow grows noticeably brighter. And ahead of you is the massive fallen oak tree wrapped in shimmering silver thread and enormous roots that twist through the earth like ribs of some ancient beast. And you hear Sylas goes, Is that the tree?
Yes.
As you step closer, the forest floor has been completely torn away. And the massive footprints that crushed bushes and shattered exposed roots with broken branches hang nearly 12 feet above the trail. Whatever came through here was incredibly powerful. As you point at the tree and you see the bear claw, I need you all to make a investigation roll.
I got an 11.
7?
You both got 11s?
No, I got 7.
Oh. I
Yeah.
got a 14. That's my number of the day, apparently.
It really is. Goddamn, dude. The four of you gather around the crude bear carved in the ancient tree. The mark is deep, deliberate, and fresh. You each begin to examine it from different angles. Damian, you run your fingers over the groove. Whoever carved this wasn't rushed. The cuts are clean and purposeful. You'd bet your life Burdork wanted someone to find this. You just can't tell exactly what he was trying to say. Cory, you compare the carving to the lantern in your hand, and the symbol definitely matches, but beyond that, you can't make much sense of it. Whatever message Burdork left, it feels incomplete. And Monte, you kneel beside the tree, studying not just the carving, but the bark around it. Your mechanical fingers trace the edges with incredible precision as the bark is already beginning to heal. You estimate the carving was made recently, like within the last day or two. You also notice something else. The deepest claw of the bear paw isn't carved straight downward. It's angled, almost like an arrow. Looking closer, all of you now notice one of the four claws marks extends slightly farther than the others in a subtle, easy to miss. But once you see it, it's obvious. It isn't decoration, it's pointing.
I don't know, boys.
The claw points towards a dense patch of silver ferns about 20 feet away. And that is where we will end the session.
God damn, it's already 2.
It's 2.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yep. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of stuff got kind of deleted. You got to carry Buttdork around.
Hell yeah.
A piece of him. A lot of things were deleted. Possible story explanations.
I mean, you didn't have to delete them. You could have worked them in.
No, not really. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, here's the thing. I told you at the beginning when we started this, you have free will. I'm not going to control it. And I did try. I did try and control
You
it.
can squeeze it in later.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm already working on a workaround. But
Work around.
Turn the stream off yet?
Wrap around.
no, not yet. But
Okay.
I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you all have a lovely day. And yeah, see you guys later.